Oh, okay. I'm early. Oh no, it's exactly 9 o'clock now. Gonna hear the TV. My bird has stopped chirping. He wakes us up every morning. He's so loud. I love this bird. Oh, here it comes. I just saw he lands on top of the big pole out here, but he's quiet. Nature. Do you ever just sit and enjoy it? It does this all day, all through the day. Absolutely love hearing this bird. And the morning dove too. I don't know where it is, but hmm. Nature's music. Nature's music. It's the best. All the different noises that one bird makes. So cool. And he's not saying, am I too loud? Am I annoying somebody? He's just being himself, him, herself, whatever. He's just being, doing what he does. And that's what we do. We just do what we do. And if it's a problem for somebody else, that's not yours. I have a girlfriend who's I see how she's so afraid to offend somebody. She said something to me the next morning after being together all evening. Actually, most of the day and evening. And she said, I'm sorry if I offended you the next morning. I'm like, offended me? What? How? Her mind is so worried about just being herself. I know that place. If somebody comes to you and says that you've offended them, every single thing that hits a trigger inside, which it didn't, whatever, I can't even remember what she was talking about. But if there's a trigger, I know that that's for me. Every trigger, every defense, every inside, I know that I'm here, not here. I know that I'm coming from the mind. Whenever there's any suffering at all, any uncomfortable feeling, any crying, any whatever, that's coming from the mind. Who we are is happiness itself, happiness and joy, like the bird. I don't see the bird, but I certainly hear him. Oh, Tile. Tile's not good for a phone. Could sit here all day listening to that bird. I actually do listen to him all day. That when I'm here. The recording is never the same. It's different. Constantly. A different song, different tone, different. Oh, there he goes. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, it's the first time I actually see two together. So, it's not just one bird. In a plane. We're in the flight path for Page Field, which is a private airport, small airport. So we get a lot of planes. Isn't that magical? I was listening to a near-death experience video a while ago, and it stuck with me. This person said, as they were on the other side or whatever, dropped the body and mind. It was just pure love. And they said the trees, the grass, the plants were not lit from outside. They were lit from within. That really stuck with me, and it's just been playing this morning. It's been, they were lit from within. It's not, hi Margie, good morning. So I started thinking about we see a tree, we see the label of a tree, palm tree, plant, beautiful, look at this. I think I showed it before, but this plant is so freaking happy. My girlfriend gave it to me, I don't know, back in January or something. It's just so, no, it was after I came back from Maine, so after Mom died. So March, beginning of March. It's just gotten so I gotta replant it already. It's just so full in that little. It's happy, and it's lit from within, just like we are. But when we label, when we believe we are our bodies and minds, we label as Lori or Margie. That doesn't get us to see the essence, the love, the aliveness that we are. And when we're here in the thoughts, it causes disturbance in the body, concretizing the belief that we are this body. But your body is here to show you when you're in the mind. And it causes upset in the body. Uncomfortable anxiety is what it's labeled. And that anxiety or that uncomfortableness in the body makes you feel like a victim of life. It starts going into what he's done to me, what she's done to me, I, I'm not good enough is the bottom line. There's something wrong with me. I can do it wrong. That's what my girlfriend was saying. She was apologizing for something I didn't even, literally didn't even give another thought to after she said it. It wasn't even there was no trigger here. If there was a trigger here, if something hurt, there's my time. That's a trigger, which I want to see all the triggers. The triggers are when your body contracts inside, like defense, like something is wrong. Whatever was said is wrong. It hurts your body. But the only thing that's wrong, if anything's wrong, is that you're believing something that's not true. Like she told me, and this isn't even the thing that she apologized for. She told me that a friend of ours that I cleaned for, she said I didn't clean good enough. I don't know. She didn't tell me exactly what the woman said, but she was complaining about my cleaning. So I didn't ask what was. I know that when I do cleaning for anybody, I do the best. I mean, I'm not a overall. I mean, if somebody's going to nitpick, they're not going to see the overall picture, because I know when I leave a place and I look, it's like I feel good about what I've done because it's beautiful. And so if there's a problem with it, it's not mine. I'm clear that it's not mine. If there's something that I missed, because I am human, and they say something, I will fix it. I'll go do it. Hi, Monica. Good morning. I love you too. Both of you and Margie. Thank you for being here. Um, anyway, so whenever there's a trigger within, and somebody says something, and somebody said something about going to get the vax, they're going to get another COVID shot. And I'm like, yep, human pincushion, but that's my shit, my judgment. I felt it inside. That's whatever they do with their body has nothing to do with me. My mind is in their business. They can do whatever they want. But that trigger was so good for me to see. None of my business. So immediately, there's a breathing right down, right into my sides, and breathing down in, getting out of that head. I know it sounds simple, and your mind is like, that's just, we breathe all the time. It's effortless. Well, this is a conscious breath. Bringing it down in and feeling it. Feeling it soothe. When you follow your breath, you bring it down. You go to the depths of you, to the depths of the body, going down deep. Because surface level shit is going on all the time, which can anger you, frustrate you, whatever. But that's just surface. When you connect with down deep, the bottom of the lake, that's where the peace is. If you could be anchored in the peace, all the whatever out here can just go. And it doesn't matter, because you know that you're that peace. You've always been that peace. You don't have to let anything affect you that's happening or that somebody says. Oh, but if it does affect you, there you know. It's not about them. It's about what you're thinking and believing about yourself. It's hurting because your body lets you know that it's what you're thinking and believing is not true. And if you blame someone else for how you're feeling, it will be a continuous revolving door of how somebody's hurt me, somebody's done something to me, something wrong to me. Can it be can you be happy for the trigger? Can you say thank you to the person? Thank you. Or, thank you for telling me. Thank you for letting me know. If they say something that hurts. What did somebody say this week? Oh, that was something that was said, and I felt the contraction. Apparently, it wasn't real deep because, yeah, you can't think of it. That's another thing. I can't think of it. So, of course, if I'm saying I can't think of it, am I going to think of it? Watching what we say, watching what we're identified with. Our minds, our words are so powerful. So powerful. When the words come out, basically, each time I'm talking to somebody, I see clearly that I'm talking to myself. Everybody is a mirror of you, a beautiful reflection. And when you realize that they are, then you don't have to take anything personally because you see where you're thinking. If it hurts, you see where you're already thinking that same way. And when the defense comes up, it's hit that mind. Oh, it's beautiful. It's the way God, life, whatever the hell's running this show, designed it. It's perfection. It is absolute perfection for us, not to us. We are not victims. Yeah, I know that's a tough one. I remember when I first started this journey, I actually came back from one of the 5-day silent retreat, and I put out there that nobody's a victim. Ooh, I got so much shit for that. Underneath, comments. You've just started this. You don't know. Oh my God. They're not back on my new. After the scamming thing, I got a whole new. And they're not. Even if they were. Now, there, it triggered me. I said something wrong. I did something wrong. But now I know no one is a victim because nothing is happening here. There's literally now, and that's it. Say someone punches me in the face. That's one punch in the face. Surprise. If I believe I'm a victim, it will rerun in my mind, blaming them and talking to everybody about what an asshole or whatever, whoever did it, running their name in the ground, look what they did to me, reliving it over and over. It's done. It's done. Did it happen? There's only now. All the rest is the past. It's gone. It's over. How many times do we relive it in our mind? And it hurts. Your body's letting you know it hurts. Your body's letting you know you're thinking, you're in your head. And if you forgive yourself, it's about forgiving ourselves. As you forgive yourself for whatever you're thinking and believing, and seeing that they didn't do anything. Ooh, I know that's a tough one. Just contemplate. Just let it sit in your body. It took me a long time. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to take a long time. If you're open, let me see. Let me see. I'm open. Show me how I relive stuff that's gone, done, years ago. There was some things that somebody close to me wrote like a 5-page letter of how he thought I was doing life wrong. 5 pages of stuff. That was back when I believed I could do it wrong. There's still a belief in there that I can do it wrong, but I see clearly that doesn't, all that, I don't even remember what it was now. Tore it up, threw it away, so I have no idea what it said. And I see now that it was his shit, not mine. It was only mine when it hurt, when I read what he thought about me, and now I don't have any, zero disdain or reaction. I just have pure love for him because I see where it's coming from, his judgmental mind. And if I blame him for all of that, I'm blaming myself. I'm hurting myself. That mind automatically goes to blame immediately. I'm the victim of whatever's going on. Blame, judgment. Ugh, get him. Oh, that's all living inside. God, forgiveness and love doesn't feel bad in the body at all. Do you guys have any questions? Because I'm sure this is hitting something. I'm sure your mind is coming up with, well, I'm not sure. But it's been my experience, let's put it that way, that the mind will come up with, oh, but they did blah, blah, blah to me. Whenever you hear yourself saying, they did this to me, right then you know you're a victim. You know you're believing you're a victim. This is freedom when you realize no one's doing anything to you, especially God. Why did he take so-and-so from me? Oh, that's what was said to me. What would happen? How would you feel? Close unused. Performance issues. Am I having performance issues out there, girls? It says close applications. I don't know. I'm gonna close some applications so I don't. Just so I don't want to forget what I was saying either. What the hell was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, somebody said, got it back. Somebody said, have you thought about what would happen if Peter died? Because key frame rate too low. What? Recommended key frame rates are in the range of 2 to 4 seconds. Please update, but viewers may experience lower quality stream. Is it lower quality? Do you guys see anything different? Anything lower quality here? I know my computer is with Amazon. I don't know. I'm just going to keep going. Anyway, they asked, what if Peter passed? Because where mom and dad passed, and I have no, when I think of them, it's just love. There's no pain. There's no guilt, no remorse, no negative feeling, no belief that they should still be here, God took them or whatever. And I see that and when she asked me if Peter passed, there's a knowing that he's going to, and so am I at some point. We don't have any idea. And I know that I'm not a victim of God or whatever. So hopefully That's going to get me through. There's definitely going to be well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anything that comes from the mind is not going to be the truth. I have no idea how it's going to be. But I'm not under any delusion, just like with mom and dad, that they weren't going to go before me. I'm not under any delusion that it can happen. So there's that. There's a preparedness that most of when I was doing hair, most of my clientele were widows. All of the shampoo and sets and perms and all of that was usually a woman whose husband had passed. Because it's just the norm that men go first. Now, hopefully, because his parents are both still, God, his dad is 86 now, doing great. And he had polio as a kid. She amazes me. Hopefully, we will stand the test into our 80s. But I'm going to be 60 this year. He already turned 60. So we've had a good, actually, we're together 45 years. May, at the end of this month. We don't die. Eternity lives in us. Ooh, I love that, Monica. Yes. And I feel that with dad and mom. I feel like they're still here. They're not their bodies, but when I think of them, the smile, the connection is still. So I don't know. I don't know if there's more of a connection with Peter's body, which in turn is with mine. I definitely am still connected to this body. Not as much as it used to be, but it's still, we are one. Yes. Yes, exactly. The essence of us is one thing. Just like that bird. One thing. There is no separation. So I can't be separate from him, but I don't know how much it will send me into mind stuff, because mind stuff is where the pain is at. Ooh, that was good. I actually saw that differently right there. Because it's what I say, but this was a different way to come into it, I guess. Mind stuff is where the pain is at. You see? Mind stuff is where the pain is at. Awesome, Monica. We don't die. We weren't born and we don't die. That's the eternal now. Our minds, when we believe we are this body and mind, we're on a timeline. For that bird, time does not exist. For the plant, for the fish, there's no time. That's man-made from the mind, the timeline, born and die. When we get to see, which I'm not there yet, don't think I am, but when we get to see, when you connect with that, because it's been glimpses here and there, when you get to see that there is no timeline, the 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 body and mind is born and dies. That's the timeline. That's the pain. That's the suffering. But when we go deeper and realize that we are life itself, our essence is the same as that bird. The essence of that bird. When I saw the osprey flying, is one with life. Even when you say with life, it seems to separate it, but That imagine an osprey soaring or an eagle soaring. Nobody inside saying we should go this way, we should just like this, all of this being done. One with life. It's only the idea of a little me that thinks it's doing all of this and needs to control it. Instead of controlling, be one with it and just follow the feet. Follow the feet wherever they take you, wherever they take this. hmm. There was a bunch of flowers out here, really pretty pink flowers. And I watched as the guy came and sprayed crap on it to kill it, and now it's dead. So there's that sadness, that dead, that plant is dead right there. When it feels sad or feels like something was done wrong, arguing with life. Yes, Monica, be still and know that I am God. And whatever's being done, like the plant dying, being killed, how horrible that feels inside. The plant's not hurting, not crying. I can project that it's hurting or whatever, but there's many more plants, and it's whatever, the aliveness of it didn't go anywhere. Went back into the nothingness, the oneness, the all that is. Be still and know. Can't you feel that? Because we are taught that God is above us and we are sinners. Feel that. That's deep in each one of us because that's what we were taught. Jesus died for our sins, us sins. That's why I didn't baptize Taylor. I was like, he's not a sinner. He's a freaking baby. He was, what the heck? So, I didn't indoctrinate them into all that God and sinning. Every single near-death experience person who has died and has met God, not as a person, it's just pure peace. Pure peace and love. There was one guy that said, nobody's ever loved me like that. Like it was a body. No, somebody was loving him. He was just feeling so much love. He said, I've done some shitty things in life like he has. That's that little me reacting to life. If you blame it for doing something wrong, feel that in your body. It hurts. Life is doing this exactly the way it's, I hate the word supposed to. I don't hate the word, but it doesn't feel right, but I haven't found a word to, that's, I haven't found a word that capture, if you guys can come up with a word for that, everything is happening perfectly for each one of us to walk home within to the realization that I am God. There is no separation. There never was. It's only the little me that feels separate from God. Life The wind, we feel separate from it, and that's what causes all our pain and suffering. Full stop. That little me doesn't even exist. Just like that bird is singing, this is a song from the oneness, from the nothingness. Lori's song. Oh, gosh. I love that the bird's song is the same as my song. What a beautiful thought and subsequent feeling. I feel so much gratitude. Whenever you're feeling gratitude and love, when I first woke up, I realized gratitude and love are the same vibration in the body. Feels damn good. Anytime you can be grateful for anything, you're feeling love within. And that's what you are. When you feel, woe is me, I've done something wrong, or something is wrong with now, it hurts. And it only hurts because your body's letting you know you're not grateful. You're not feeling the love that you are, the God that you are right now. That's it. I think we're done. Does it feel done for you guys? Thank you, Monica, for every single comment. Jimmy, going deep resonates with me in many ways and always. You know, my head gratitude and love is the answer. I love you. I love you, Jimmykins. Thank you for being here. Just popping in. I appreciate it. Did you know that it's important that you birds sing because it raises our frequency energies and causes our intuition strength? Causes our intuition strengthens. Beautiful. Good morning, Phoebes. Beautiful, Monica. Yeah, I know. You know what? I can't help it. I can't. It's so in me now. I talk about it all the time. Although yesterday, being at Phoebe's daughter's graduation, um, there was such a beautiful connection with her, Phoebe's sister Cher and Jim. I'd never talked to Jim before. We had such a great talk about their adventures and life, and there was no. It just was beautiful. There was no, my isms that come out. I don't even know. Hey, Cynthia. Good morning. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, it was so good yesterday. There was no. You ever notice when you're with people and then you leave, your mind starts going over what you said or what they said, blah, blah, blah. There was none of that. Until Peter said, "Did you notice you didn't even talk to Phoebe? Phoebe was in the other room." I said, I didn't. Oh, actually, yes, I did notice. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It was a great conversation at the table. It was exactly the way it was supposed to be. Nothing wrong, nothing right either. It's just what is. Nothing wrong or right has to be. It's just what is. Just like the bird. Being loud. Oh my God. Look at this. I feel so blessed. I don't know if you can see the water. Such a beautiful place. God damn. Pinch myself. All right. Here I go again. I think that's it. I appreciate you guys for being here and for interacting with me. Thank you for all your comments, for your words. Cynthia, my sunshine girl. All right. I love you because you are me. We're not separate. I hope you feel it. Have a great rest of your week. Great Sunday and the rest of your week.